please like, share, comment, leave a oh yeah, subscribe. I also have members or memberships. You can get early access to the video, different levels of memberships. If you're going to use the Blackbeard on your AR lore, one of the first things you want to do is go into your settings here, and you want to shoot to calibrate if you can. Hello everyone, welcome back. Before I start the Mantis, I want to show you something. If you have the Blackbeard like I do, what you want to do is you want to go into manage accounts, and right there manage accounts, and that will take you to the Mantis website. And if you bought the Mantis Blackbeard like I did, it came with a unlimited use of the Academy, the laser Mantis Laser Academy. And again, use the manage account. I went into the restore in-app purchase. It takes you to the Google website or Apple website, and it does not work there. So you have to go into the manage account. It takes you into the Mantis website, and then from there you put in your code. You have to sign up, of course. Once you sign up, um, all the bonus pro features will unlock, and you can have fun, I guess. So I'm going to use open shooting multi-target because I have multi-targets. Okay, there you go. Excellent. And the targets, if you're wondering where I got them, I went to the Mantis website, and there's a link to download as a PDF. I used a Photoshop editing software, put them together, especially the start, stop, clear, and close. I think it's whatever it is. That's not really a target, but that way I don't have to push on the phone all the time. It helps. It helps a lot. There's some improvements that Mantis could make, and one of them is once you open the software, have it not shut down. Okay, so right now it won't shut down, but like when you're in your menus option, don't have it shut down. Have it stay open. Another thing is the targets themselves. I have to have them that small. If you can see it on the wall, I have to have them that small. Let me see if I can walk up to the wall and kind of show you what I'm talking about. If I can get closer. Okay, so I think that's as close as I can get without interfering with the target on the camera. But if you look at that, here's my hand. If you can see, so they have to be that small on a projector, or even maybe even with the paper. Of course, if you have paper, it's going to be that small to show up, to have the target, to have the target work. Or else, if I go larger, and I'll try to go larger. Let's see if I can go. If I go larger, if I zoom in more, it will eventually say, yeah, target needed. It won't read it if you zoom in for whatever reason. So if you try to fill up the camera, if you try to fill up the camera, it won't work for some reason. So the targets have to be small. Okay, now you see that the target is acquired. You see the blue line. Anyways, let's get going here. Whew. All right, hopefully it'll work. Multi-target, it's already locked in. And also, if you're going to use the Blackbeard, if you're going to use the Blackbeard on your AR lore, one of the first things you want to do is go into your settings here, and you want to shoot to calibrate if you can. That'll be ideal. Shoot to calibrate. You can move this thing around. Let me see if I can move it around. Yeah, you can move it around. So ideally, you want to target there. So let me calibrate it. Why not? It's at the edge. It's at that edge in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and calibrate it. Hold on here while I adjust the camera just a little bit. All right. So now I've calibrated. You can't see it says shoot to calibrate, but I've kind of calibrated it. Let's apply it. Okay, now let's see if it works. So you do want to calibrate because you have a height over bore. You're 10 feet away or whatever, how 8 feet away. You're always this height over bore offset. So it's not going to work for you. But the Mantis software works. There's only one other software laser app that I know, and that's Dry Fire Online that does that. But let's see. I'm going to shoot the start. There we go. A little buggy, still a little buggy. Now there's no timer. It's infinite shots. All right. So there's some good stuff I like about it. Like obviously there's an offset, right? So let me show you the bad part about the offset. When I go down to the bottom target, I'm gonna aim for the head part. Okay, I'm aiming for the head part. Right, and you see where the laser actually hit, and then where it shows up on the Mantis Laser Academy. Now, if I go lower than the target, because I have to, because of my height over bore offset, watch. I'm shooting center mass because the laser itself is below the target. It gives me a score of 0. So that's something Mantis should update that software for people who are using the Blackbeard. Because if I hit the head, it gives me a score of 10. If I shoot center mass where that square is, it gives me a score of 0, which, you know, it's not really accurate. So let me go up to these squares, numbers up there, and okay, that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3. Let's see, that's a 2, right? So the laser is hitting the within the target. Okay, so you see I hit the 3 up on top. The laser was a little bit lower. When I go down and the laser is not hitting the target, but remember I'm compensating for my height over bore. It gives me a score of 0 even though I did hit the target. Because the laser, if you saw that, the laser hit off the target, so it shows as a black instead of red. It shows as black, even though I hit the target because I'm compensating for my height over bore. So if that's something Mantis can fix, that would be awesome. Because otherwise, it's not quite perfect. All right, but other than that, it works great. Let's clear it. Let me start it. All right, there we go. A little buggy. A little buggy. All right, here we go again. So you see where the black black line shows up. What's that? What's up with that number 3? Did it not? Okay. Anyways, so you can see kind of the flaws in this, although it's still probably being developed. You'll see what I'm talking about. See, as I work my way up and down, so the red indicates a hit, the black would indicate a miss. That's why it's giving me a score of 0, which is absolutely not true because I am using the height over bore. I calibrated for that. So if Mantis can fix that, then it would work great with the Blackbeard. All right, great. It would work. It would work great with the Blackbeard. But right now, it does have its flaws. Although it's not bad. The fact that it can do the height over bore, right? You can calibrate. You can calibrate it. You can zero it. That does make a difference. I'd be more willing to use the Mantis Laser Academy with my Blackbeard than any other app out there, other than Dry Fire Online. But so far, as for a mobile device. As a mobile device, something like this, it works. It's good. See what I'm talking about? Anyways, let's have some fun. All right. So another thing on the Mantis that you're gonna see is let me see if I can if it shows up. Okay, if you saw that. So these green shots kind of show that you were moving or you're flinching on the target, which I think it's kind of useful for this particular application with the Blackbeard. You really got to be, moving around kind of crazy, but it would indicate to you that you're moving or flinching. I don't know if that helps or not, but maybe with the handgun, that'd be more better suited. But with this kind of setup, it's you don't flinch too much. As you can see, the red shows that you're not moving a lot. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode. Here's the Blackbeard in my AR lower. It's a pistol. With the pistols, I dedicate to laser training because I think these are absolutely AR pistols are absolutely useless in real life in the field, in my opinion. Maybe there's some practical case, but I'd probably have a rifle in a real world situation. But for laser training, this is good enough. It gives me the trigger, gives me some weight, so good for training. Anyways, if you like this episode, please like, share, comment, leave a subscribe. I also have members or memberships. You can get early access to the video, different levels of memberships. There is silver, gold. You can get some shout outs, ask some questions. I'll give you a shout out and answer your questions at the same time. And then premium members, or platinum members, you will be able to help me make videos. It's almost like a sponsorship level, and you get to suggest content creation, request content creation. I'll do my best. Anybody out there who wants to sponsor it, join that level, and you'll be able to communicate with me directly. Anyways, this concludes this episode of the the Mantis Laser Academy. Again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, everyone. Bye bye.